Hello everyone. So today's session is all about prepositions. So already you might be having an idea that what are prepositions. Okay, so let us review all about prepositions. Okay, so what is preposition, right? So, okay, preposition is a word used to link nouns, pronouns, or phrases to other words within a sentence. Okay, so what it means, a preposition is a word, okay, which will link, okay, different parts of speech, right? So it is used to link different words, okay, within the sentences, right? So it may connect people, objects, okay, time and locations, right? So these are the very short words, right? Okay, so you can say that they are normally placed, okay, or sometimes directly placed in front of the nouns. Okay, now see few examples given here. I prefer to read in the library, right? So what it is telling? So it is telling that, okay, I prefer to read in the library, right? So he climbed up the ladder to get onto the roof, right? So please sign your name on the dotted line after you read the contract. Go down the stairs and through the door. He swam across the pool. Take your brother with you. Right. So the highlighted words which you're seeing here all are nothing but what? Prepositions. Right. So these are few examples of different types of prepositions. Right. So we will have a glance, okay, on different types of prepositions, so that you will come to know where exactly what type of prepositions can be used. Okay. See, so let us see first one, that is the preposition of time. Okay, so preposition of time basically includes, okay, at, on, in, before and after, right? So these prepositions are used to indicate when something happened, okay, or something is going to happen or had or happens, right? So it sometimes it's being confusing to use these kinds of prepositions, right? But let us make it clear that how can we make use of these prepositions of time, right? So considering these 5 prepositions of time, see few examples. I was born on July 4, 1982. Okay, I was born in 1982. I was born at exactly 2 a.m. I was born 2 minutes before my twin brother. I was born after the Great War ended, right? So it is quite, sometimes it's quite confusing, right? To like where to use exactly what type of prepositions, isn't it, right? So let us see that, okay? Let us see, okay? So let us make it clear that where to use, okay, which kind of preposition, right? So see here. So whenever we have years, months, seasons, centuries and time of the day, okay, we can use in the preposition called as in, right? Okay, where to use in? When you notice years, months, seasons, centuries and times of the day, right? See for example, I first met John in 1987, right? It is telling me about an year, right? It's always cold in January, right? It's telling me about the month. Easter falls in spring each year, right? It is telling me about the season. Spring is one of the season, right? The second world war occurred in the 20th century, right? See the word century. We eat breakfast in the morning, so time of the day. So please remember these guidelines, okay? So whenever we find that there is in sentence, it is all about years, months, seasons, centuries and time of the day. So basically you can directly use the preposition in, okay? Yes, see next one. For days, dates and specific holiday, right? Holiday days, we can use the preposition on. For days, okay, dates, right? And any specific holiday, okay? Days, right? It may be any day, dates and holiday. We can use the preposition on. See, for example, we go to the school on Mondays, but not on Sunday, right? So Christmas is on December 25th. Buy me a present on my birthday, right? So you can see here that specifically we are talking about a specific day, right? We are talking about specific holiday, then we are talking about specific days. So whenever you find that there is a in sentence there is a communication carried out about a day, date and a specific day or a holiday, you can use the preposition on, right? Okay, yeah. So next is about preposition at, right? So basically where you use the preposition at, okay? So indicators of exception and festival. So at is basically used to indicate exception and festival, right? See example, families often argue at Christmas time, right? I work faster at night, okay? So in this way you can use the preposition at. So please have a glance at it and go through it, okay, right? Now, so what are another prepositions of time? So these are also very important. You can see that before and after, okay, should be much easier to understand than any other examples of preposition of time. So as I told you that in, on, at, before and after, all these refers to preposition of time, right? So where we use before and after, right? So these are also used to indicate when something is going to happen or something has happened, okay? And what is the difference here? It will show the relationship, okay? It is specifically in relation to one another thing, right? Before, after, right? So what it is showing in relationships, okay? So you can notice that both are interrelated, huh? Okay, see first example, before I discovered this bar, I used to go straight home after work. We will not leave before 3 p.m. David comes before Brian in the line, okay, but after Louis, right? So in this way, when you can see that something is going to happen or something had happened, you can directly use the prepositions before or after to show how they are related, right? Okay, now see some another prepositions of time. It may include words like during, about, around, until and throughout, okay? So see the example, the concert will be staged throughout the month of May. So that is staged actually. The concert will be staged throughout the month of May. I learned how to ski during the holidays. He usually arrives around 3 p.m. It was about 6 in the morning when we made it to bed. The store is open until midnight, right? So these are also some kind of prepositions which you need to study, right? Yeah, see, so these are some types of prepositions which you may not practice often, but these are also very important, okay? Hope you are getting it, right? So this was all about the prepositions of time. So we have another preposition called as preposition of place. Okay, so for preposition of place to indicate some positions, we also use on, at, in. So these are also used to indicate what the positions, right? So just see the example, the cat is on the table. So it is telling us that the cat is lying on the table. The dogs are in the kennel, right? So the dogs are laying in the kennel. We can meet at the crossroads. So we are going to meet near the crossroads. So in this way, sometimes it is also used to indicate the position. So sometimes you can also use on, in, at, okay, to indicate what? The positions, okay. See, lots of other prepositions of places, right? So about the preposition of place, okay, you have some other prepositions like under, over, inside, outside, above and below. These are also used in English language, obviously, for the prepositions of place, right? So sometimes you can see that there's a lot less confusion as they refer to rigid positions, okay, rather than the abstract one, okay. So we saw one example saying the cat is on the table, right? So we can also sometimes use the preposition called as under if the cat is lying under the table, right? So the cat is under the table. Put the sandwich over there, right? So what is put the sandwich over there? So what it is going to tell you there? We are going, okay, so we were talking about the second one, that is put the sandwich over there. So what it tells us, you are going to put the sandwich on some surface over there. The key is locked inside the car, right? They stepped outside the house. Major is ranked above corporal. He is waving at you from below the stairs, right? So in this way you can see that some places, right, like under, over, inside, outside, above, below, right? So these are also used to indicate all about your prepositions, right? Hopefully you are getting the things now. Okay, yes, okay, so let us see some more examples where to use at. Uses of at, right? So it is used to point out some specific time, as I've told you, right? See more examples. I will meet you at 12 p.m. The bus will stop here at 5:45 p.m., right? At is also used to indicate the place. So there is a party at the clubhouse. There were hundreds of people at the park. We saw a baseball game at the stadium, right? So it is also used to indicate an email ID like at, you know that, okay? So used to indicate an activity like he laughed at my acting, I am good at drawing a portrait. So guys, please go through this thoroughly. Just follow the guidelines and just make a note how to use the prepositions, right? So use of at can be made, right, at a specific time, right? So it may indicate a place, okay, or it is also used to indicate an activity. All right, okay. So uses of ins, right? So where do we use in? Okay, used for unspecific times during a day, month, season. Already I told you that it is also used to indicate location. It is also used to indicate shape, color, size. Used to express while doing something. It is also used to indicate belief, opinion, interest, or feelings, right? So coming back to the first one, okay, she always reads newspaper in the morning. In the summer, we have a rainy season for 3 weeks. The new semester will start in March. Alright. So, how to use the preposition in when it comes to location or place. She looked directly, okay, in the eyes. She looked me directly in the eyes. I am currently staying in a hotel. My hometown is Los Angeles, which is in California, right? So, coming to shapes, right? So this painting is mostly in blue. The students stood in a circle. This jacket comes in 4 different sizes. Okay, yeah. So next is to express, right? So in preparing for the final report, we revise the turn 3 times. Okay, a catch phrase needs to be impressive in marketing a product, right? So used to indicate a belief, opinion, interest, or a feeling. So all these things, okay. So just these are the few more examples of telling you where to use in, right? Okay, see uses of on, right? As I told you, it is used to express a surface of something, used to specify days and dates, okay, device, machine such as phone or a computer. It is also used to indicate a part of body. It is also used to indicate the state of something, right? So see the examples. I put, okay, an egg on the kitchen table. The paper is on my desk, right? So here you can see that the sentence is all about that egg is placed on the kitchen table surface, right? So it specifically tells us about the surface, right? So the second criteria tells us about the days, like the garbage truck comes on Wednesday. I was born on 14th day of June in 1988, right? Okay. So next, so used to indicate a device or a machine. He is on the phone right now. She has been on the computer since this morning. My favorite movie will be on TV tonight. So you can see that on is always used to indicate what a machine, right? Or sometimes any device. Okay, right. Yeah, so where to use on again? It is also used to indicate a part of the body, right? So the stick hit me on my shoulder, he kissed me on my cheek, I wear a ring on my finger. So whenever we are talking about a part of a body, right? So that time also you can use on, right? Yes, and lastly, it is used to indicate the state of something. So everything in this store is on sale. The building is set on fire, right? So in this way you can also make use of on, right? Okay, so these are some of the exercises, okay, which you need to practice. All the underlined words here are the prepositions, right? So he sat on the chair surface, right? This is some milk in the fridge, okay? She is hiding under the table. The cat jumped off the counter. He drove over the bridge. She lost her ring at the beach. The book belongs to Anthony. They were sitting by the tree. We are running in the gym today. The sun is above the clouds. She lives near her workplace. She drew the picture with a crayon. He swam at the lake. I walked down the street, right? So these are examples of all the common prepositions, right? Okay, now see another important thing which may be expected in the examination. They may like give you some sentences like this where you need to use double prepositions, right? So where two simple prepositions are used together, right? Often indicating the direction, right? Some examples of the double prepositions are into, okay, upon, onto, out of, from, within, right? So these are few examples of double prepositions, right? So just see the example here. Once upon a time there was a beautiful princess. The baby climbed onto the table. Okay. It is up to us to find the answer. The loud noise came from within the stadium. She never leaves without her phone. Yeah, so you can see that without is also one preposition here. The bird sat atop the oak tree, right? The caterpillar turned into a butterfly. I was unable to get out, okay? Right, so we were talking about the I was unable to get out of the appointment. So here you can see that out of, okay, so that is not in the red color, please make a note of it. So I was unable to get out of, okay, so this is a double preposition. So sometimes we may also expect a double preposition, right? Okay, so these are some of the examples of double prepositions, okay. Yes, so already we have seen this. Yeah, so now some prepositions are also there which are called as compound prepositions, right? So what are compound prepositions? They are also called as complex, okay? So they consist of two or more words, right? Okay, so that is a simple preposition and another word, okay, which will convey us the location, right? Like in addition to, on behalf of, in the middle of, right? So these are compound, a combination of a preposition and another word about what? The location. So combination of preposition like in, okay, then the middle of, right, that is the location. So compound preposition, it can be a combination of a simple preposition, okay, along with that it is a combination of the location, right? So see the example. She sat across from Mary. I attended the meeting on behalf of my company. We were in the middle of the storm. He has gym class in addition to his regular classes today. He picked up the penny from beneath the couch. Aside from singing, she also plays the piano at the bar. My car is parked in front of the mailbox. The weather will be good this weekend, according to Tom, right? So, in this way, sometimes we may also need to use, okay, the compound prepositions, right? Okay, so as we saw that, let me revise what we saw. We saw what is a preposition, we saw what are the different types of prepositions like prepositions of time, prepositions of place, okay. Then we saw examples on in, an, ought, in, on, at, okay, then after, before, right? over, we saw so many prepositions, right? Then we like I gave you so many examples on what how you're going to use. Okay, so I told you about the guidelines that how specifically you're going to use the prepositions, right? And another thing, we also saw about the compound prepositions, right? And also about the double prepositions, right? So please go through these. Okay, already I had uploaded this presentation in your Google Classroom, right? So, and this is the syllabus which will also help you for your internal, right? So please go through it, and in the next session we will try to solve, okay, few exercises on prepositions, okay, which are a part of your second assignment. All right, I'll see you again. Thank you.